How you guys doing? This is Andrew at FloryPB, and this is going to be the board manual for the System X NME board. We'll go over the operations first, then I'll show you some of the features on the board. It's a one-button operation. We can turn it on. Blue means that the breech has a ball in it. Green means that it's free. You have a force shot if you hold it. This blue will shoot, and if it doesn't see the bolt come back, it's going to go into eye malfunction mode, where it starts blinking, telling you that the eyes are dirty or something's wrong. It'll still function, but if it comes back, it will go back to the way it was. Oh, sorry, forgot to show you. We have eyes on mode. Eyes off mode is one quick push. Back on. You see that? Yeah. We'll go into programming. Hold the power. To go into programming mode, we have to make sure dip switch 4 is on and not in tournament lock. We'll go over the dip switch position in a little bit. But we hold the trigger down, press the button, keep holding the trigger till it light cycles. And now we're in programming. Green is our first. This is our dwell. It's preset to 8. Then we have red. This is our rate of fire. It's set to 10. But you can change it from 1 to 40. Next is purple. This is our anti-mechanical bounce. This is preset at 2 milliseconds. This is kind of a thing. If you are pulling the trigger really slow, if you start getting some bounce, you can up the anti-mechanical bounce to alleviate that. Next is teal. This is our ball and breech delay. So this is how long it takes for the marker to fire after it sees a paintball break the eyes. This is set to 1 millisecond. It's in half millisecond increments. Next is yellow. It's our firing mode. We have 4 firing modes on this. 1 is semi, 2 is full automatic, 3 is NXL legal ramp style, and 4 is a parabolic ramp. Next setting is white. This is our fractional balls per second. It's 0.1 balls per second increments starting at 0. So 1 pull is 0 added balls per second. 0.4 is 0.3, or sorry, 4 pulls is 3, or 0.3 added balls per second. Finally, we have our blue, which is our debounce mode, our just general debounce. It's set to 5 with the stock board. You can bring it up, bring it down, whatever you want. If you want to change the setting, let's change it to mechanical bounce. Hold the trigger. Once it goes out, 1, 2, 3, 4. I just changed it to 4 milliseconds. It's going to flash. If I want to check what a setting is before I change it, you keep holding the trigger and it'll flash it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put it back to 2. When I'm done programming, I just turn the marker off. And then we're out of programming mode. Turn it back on. We're back in the firing mode. So, on the board, on both sides, you might have to take it out. I have a QR code, which is a link to the manual. Both sides of the board have it. If you slip it out, you can do it in case you lose the paper manual. It's just a free to share Google Drive document. And the other thing we have is our dip switches. I'm actually pulled the board out for this, make it easier. So I have a pointer. Let me point with this. So we have dip switches. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Dip switch 1 is our anti-bolt stick. I keep them on from the factory, but that's because it's kind of a DM setup. This marker probably doesn't need anti-bolt stick. You can turn it off, and it just it won't add well to the first shot when it's been sitting for a little bit. The second dip switch is our eyes on or off to start. If you flip that down, it will go into stealth mode where the LED will be very discreet and the eyes will start off. If you don't have eyes or they're broken and you don't really want to bother with them, it's not a bad mode to do. Third one is our rate of fire cap. Leave that on, just don't bother with it. It's fine the way it is. And the fourth one is our tournament lock. So when it's up and on, it's in free mode where you can program the board. If you turn it off, pick the biggest Allen key in the world to do that, but I did turn it off. The board goes into tournament lock mode. And now what this does is it obviously locks you out of the settings. But if you want to check how much battery level you have, hold the trigger like you go into the settings and turn the marker on and count the flashes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 means I have a full battery. 3 is 3/4 full. 2 is half full. 1 is a quarter full. So that's just a quick little extra piece there. Let me get this board back in. And yep, that is the user's manual for the FloryPB System X NME board. We will have alien-specific boards as well, but this will not fit in an alien. This chip is too protruding to fit in an alien. Interceptor remains. I have not tried Independence, but I'm assuming it's the same thing. But yeah, this is Andrew FloryPB. That's it for this one. Thank you, guys.